Hey guys, welcome to another fun-filled, exciting episode of One Shot Reviews. I'm Chris Long as always, and here today is
What's going on, guys? It's Lawrence. Holla at your boy.
hell yeah, hell yeah. Just at the top of the show, I want to remind everyone that we're on Twitter at Reviews Shot. We're also at Gmail at One Shot Reviews Pod at gmail.com. On Instagram at _, One Shot Reviews. And we're still on YouTube and Spotify at One Shot Reviews. So make sure to give us a like, a subscribe, and comment with tell Christmas what you ate for, or not tell Christmas. Why would you tell Christmas anything? Tell Lawrence what you ate for Thanksgiving this year. He wants to know. He's been
Hey,
begging to
Chris
know.
wants to know too. Chris wants to know too. He cares about you guys
I
too,
care.
man.
I care. I just know Lawrence is always asking about you guys,
Yes.
you know? He wants to know. He wants to know what the fans are doing, how they're doing, if they're eating good.
I know what you eat, what you drink, all that.
Shit. Lawrence, what have you been up to this week? You watching anything good, or you just been on that Destiny kick?
Mhm.
Ooh.
Watch the new Kevin Hart stand up.
How was that? I watched like the first 5 minutes and turned it off. I don't know, it isn't the same as his other stand-ups.
I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
Like the first real laugh came about 20 minutes in. I clocked it.
Okay.
Um, but I mean, he actually says it in this stand up. He says, I just make jokes about fucking family.
Right,
Because
right.
he makes jokes about what he's around, and he's just his
Around a
family.
family, yeah.
Yeah, like he, I mean, he's been doing that for his past couple stand-ups, but
Right.
this one
Hmm.
just seemed like you just said, it was just like, I don't know. I kind of was just like, damn, all of the old Kevin Hart, the ones that he
Hmm.
blew up off of. It's like I didn't really see that anymore in
Right.
these, and it's just. But I'm not saying it's not funny because he did have haymakers in there,
Hmm.
um, but it definitely wasn't as funny as his as previous ones.
Yeah.
So
10 minutes
I,
into it, I went. I'm not gonna sit around for. I think I know the gist of this one. It's just not the same old Kevin Hart, and I'm just gonna be
yeah,
judging it the whole time. So I'm just gonna shut it off.
yeah,
Ugh.
that's yeah. So
What?
yeah, that's what happened.
You watch any animes this week or nah?
Um, I can't remember if I watched the second episode of A Comic Got Killed or not. Something's telling me I did, but I can't remember if I did or not.
What's the last thing you remember? I'll tell you if you watched it or not.
Um, oh, the boss comes back,
Then
right?
yes, you have watched it.
I did watch it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was no
Um,
boss in episode one, so you definitely watched it.
so yeah, so that was yeah. So I
Nice.
watched that, but that must have been like maybe like a full week ago
I was
now.
gonna say that's days ago.
Um,
Yeah. Thanksgiving kicked
I-
my ass this year at work, so I didn't really get to watch too much this week. All I did was finish watching another. That's about it. I haven't really done much. I've just been working like 12, 14 hour days.
yeah, man,
Oh
that actually
man,
sounds brutal.
it's awful. Money's
Like
great, but long, long fucking days.
really tired as shit.
Dude,
Right.
I'm still tired and I haven't worked. I clocked out at 3 p.m. yesterday after like it was a short day. It was only a 9 hour shift. And I'm still tired as shit. I'm not looking forward to this week. Uh, oh man.
Have you been watching anything?
Yeah, like I said, I finished watching another, and then
What is that?
it was that horror anime that I was watching that I started
Oh, okay.
last week.
How'd you like it?
Uh, it was a good show. I didn't like it up until the plot twist, or not plot twist, but like the climax of the show at episode 9 or 10 when you're like, oh, okay, here we go. Here's the meat of the show.
Okay.
Then it got really good, and then the plot, there was a plot twist ending where I was like, oh shit, did not see that coming. Because the whole point of the show is that there's a curse on the class, and every year an extra student is in the class, and because there's an extra student, that extra student's actually someone who's died in the past and came back. And if you can't figure out who that student is, every month someone's gonna die until the end of the school year. And so it's them trying to, like, dude, the whole show I kept trying to.
Why?
It was pretty cool. It's really slow in the beginning because it has to like teach you all that, and it's like a horror movie, like a real like they try and go like real horror, not like jump scare horror. So it's like a slow burn at the beginning, but then once the payoff starts happening, I was like, oh fuck, this is why everyone loves the show. Got it, nailed it.
Okay.
And then of course all the way up until the last second, I kept trying to guess who the the extra person was that they needed to kill, and got it wrong all the way up until the final reveal. I was like, fucking Christ, god damn it. I was upset with myself.
Sounds interesting.
It's pretty cool. Check it out. It was pretty cool. Yeah, if you like horror, I can see now why everyone. When I first started watching it, I was like, why do people like this? It's really slow. It's kind of meh. But about halfway through, when shit starts popping off, you're like, got it. That's why. Okay. Makes a lot of sense now. And it had a really satisfying ending. I think it's only 12 episodes long, so it's not even that bad. So yeah, check it out. Get them spooky vibes.
I actually started watching Vinland Saga again with Bethany. Bethany hasn't watched
Oh,
it.
she hasn't watched it?
We started watching.
Nice.
So that,
How's she liking it?
I haven't really asked her.
You just
No, actually, I think I had like no. She thinks she likes it.
Yeah.
She likes it. She thinks it's good.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be watching too much anime this week either because I've decided I'm going to watch every single Fast and the Furious movie because why the fuck not? I haven't seen like the first like 5 since they all came out. So I only really remember the newest ones, and I'm like, you know what? I want to go back to the first one when all they were doing was like fucking stealing VCRs and having drag races, and that was it. Instead
Wait,
of
which movie? Discord. You went.
Fast and the Furious, all those movies.
Yeah, I actually think I have 1 through 7. I bought a box set one time.
I wanted to get that same box set, but then they just kept announcing more and more movies, so I want to wait till they're completely done and then just have a box set that's like fucking 87 movies long.
You're gonna wait till you're 95 to buy the box set, bro? You're probably not even gonna be able to watch them once you're that old.
Doesn't matter. Just the fact that I have a 78 movie collection that's all one franchise make me happy.
That's true.
Oh, I fucking love those movies. Tokyo Drift was my favorite. Even though,
man,
dude, you already know.
That used to be my fucking movie. Tokyo Drift was really my man. I went and bought the fucking soundtrack, bro.
Me too. Yes. Oh my god. I bought that shit on iTunes. That's how long ago that came out. Holy shit.
I bought the disc. I
couldn't find the disc. The disc was sold out at FYE. That's how crazy that movie was. I couldn't get it.
I have it, though.
I couldn't get it. I had to buy the shitty digital one. I wanted the disc. God, we're fucking old, bro. God damn.
Yeah.
Some people are going to be listening to this like, what the fuck's a CD?
Yo, speaking of which, quick thing real quick. So I was out last night, right? I went to my boy's crib to watch the game. So he had some people over. And one of my friends who grew up in Randolph with me, his name is Josh. He told me that he has the vinyl because my favorite music artist, Currency,
right?
Josh fucks with Currency too. And he told me, and I'm a huge Currency fan. Last night, he told me he actually got a Covert Coupe vinyl. And Covert Coupe is the greatest mixtape that Currency's ever made. And it's one of the greatest mixtapes if not the best mixtape like I've ever heard. Like it's one of my favorite ever of
What's
all
it
time.
called?
So Covert Coop, Covert,
Let me see.
space
Is it on
COUP.
Spotify?
Yes, it is on Spotify. It was produced by Alchemist.
Oh,
I
I
don't know
love
if you know
Alchemist.
who
So,
Alchemist
yep.
is.
No, I
Yeah,
love
Alchemist,
Alchemist.
you know. Um, but so he told me that last night, and he told me only 150 were made or something like that,
Oh
or
shit,
either 150 or 500, one of those two.
that's
And
crazy.
I was just like, yeah, I feel like I can't even call myself a Currency fan anymore. Like I don't have anything that collectible of his. Like that made me
Damn.
because, but yeah, no, it was just nuts. So I
That's like
just
me
wanted.
with my Lincoln Park signed skate deck right there.
Oh, word.
Yeah, they only have. Let me see how many are actually. I think only like 500 of these were made, because you had to pre-order Minutes to Midnight. Lincoln Park Minutes to Midnight skate deck. I think there. I don't think there were that many.
That's awesome. Lincoln Park. Those were my man. I used to listen to them, dude.
I still listen to these dudes. They're
Me too.
fucking.
Me 100%. Me too.
They're so good.
Rest in peace. What's his name? Chad
Chester Bennington, man. He
Chester.
was one of
Yeah.
my heroes, dog.
Lincoln Park was so fucking good, bro. Dude
Fucking
made such
amazing.
good music.
Dude, I'm looking online for this skate deck and I can't even find it. That's how rare it is. It's literally like not on Google. You type in like Lincoln Park skate deck and 8 billion other skate decks pop up for Lincoln Park, but I can't find this one anywhere.
See, that's so fire.
Oh,
You
here we
gotta
go. Here's one. Okay, here we go. I found all of them. All right. Oh, it wasn't Minutes to Midnight. It was 1,000 Suns. That's what it was. 1,000 Suns skate deck. And this is now the Lincoln Park podcast, where we talk about their skate deck that's impossible to find on eBay. Well, not possible. All right, so only 1,000 of these were signed. There we go.
Okay.
That's pretty
That's such a
dope.
dope collectible. Yeah, nah, definitely.
When you think, and it was like at the height of Lincoln Park madness too. So like
It's probably super hard
those
to get.
things sold out like instantly. Because I remember I bought it, like my mom bought it for me, and within like 4 minutes they were all gone.
Oh, shit.
Because it was like their first album in like years since Meteora had come out. So it's like super anticipated. Oh man, but speaking about old shit from the past, let's talk about Made in Abyss, Lawrence. That ties in, right?
Let's talk about it.
Made in Abyss is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Akihito Tsukushi. The show ran from July 7th, 2017 to September 29th, 2017 for a total of 13 episodes. The story follows an orphaned young girl, Riko, who finds and befriends a humanoid robot Reg and descends with him into the titular abyss that leads deep into the earth in hopes of finding her mother. It is in the adventure, dark fantasy, and science fiction genres. Miyu Tomita and Maria Issei, the actors for Riko and Reg, respectively, performed both the opening theme, Deep in Abyss, and the ending theme, Tabi no Hidarite, Sahate no Migete. Other notes, Made in the Abyss has been met with positive reviews and widely considered to be one of the best anime series of 2017. Julia Mallerman of Them Anime Reviews praises the show for being a well-executed emotional drama, saying, "The manner in which the show approaches this conclusion is often brutal and alienating, but the final answer is simple and pure. It sings." The series was awarded Anime of the Year and Best Score at Crunchyroll's 2017 Anime Awards.
That's the award I was talking about. I
Hell
said
yeah.
it won something. That must have been it.
Anime of the Year in 2017 by Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
That's pretty
like
good.
I heard it was extreme. I heard it was really good.
That's that was the day I found out was when Crunchyroll posted the results of like all the awards and stuff, and that was the day I found out about it, and then just never got around to watching this show. But yeah, I've heard nothing but great things about this show, so I was pretty pumped to start watching it. So Lawrence, why don't you tell us a little bit about it? Dun, dun, dun.
I have nothing but good things.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, I have nothing but shit to talk about this shit.
Nah,
I was like, damn, he's coming in hot.
About the first episode, the animation. So I think the characters look like Funko Pops.
I was thinking like chibi characters, but not in their chibi form. Like in the like, it's like someone took a chibi character and then tried to make it look real.
What's the chibi?
It's like, you know, when the anime characters in shows, they get like really small and cartoonish and kind of cute. You know those things where they get like really tiny. I'm trying to think.
Give me an example. Yeah, what's an example show that does that?
Literally every single show. Hold on, give me a sec. Chibi. Do 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 do. All right, Lawrence. I don't know if you can see it. Nope, you can't. Hold on.
Oh, okay. No. I did. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's like like that. You know, when they get all really tiny and cute for like whatever reason.
Okay, yeah.
That's it looks like they took that and then made the anime instead of all the way around. Because usually you have the anime and then someone makes the chibi versions for whatever cute little reason. It looks like they started with the chibi and then tried to make them real, which it's whatever. I like the art otherwise, like everything else that's going on looks fucking gorgeous. It looks like a watercolor painting, like everything that's in it. It looks really nice.
Okay. Yeah, like that. Yeah, Chris kind of is right on the spot. The animation, I haven't like watched an anime like that before. I don't think I have. Like off the top of my head, I can't name one that looks like that. But
right.
I mean, that's that. Nothing too serious. Reminds me of Harry Potter. Oh, because of the petrified trees. That was a So a world made in Abyss is a world. So they created their own world, and that's always dope. Kind of reminded me of like I said, Harry Potter,
right?
Because of all the names for the stuff. Like just
they were throwing out like hundreds of names in this first episode. Just like Matt, I'm like ugh.
Names of trees, what their trees are called. It also reminded me of fucking Avatar.
Okay,
The Blue People show about how their world was created, and it kind of looks like to me, it like kind of reminded me of their world too. Like it's very open.
Can we talk about real quick that you were like, it reminds me of Avatar, the Blue People. I love how in 2020 we have to make that distinction between an amazing anime or like for a long time highest grossing film ever.
That movie. Oh, they're supposed to be making the Avatar 2, bro. They've been talking about that.
There's 3 of them coming out, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's why they took so long, because he wanted to make all 3 back to back to back before releasing them.
They already made them?
I'm looking right now. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he wanted to make all right, so 2 sequels were planned, which was extended to 4. In September 2020, Cameron confirmed that live action filming had been completed for 2 and was over 90% complete for 3.
Wow.
Yep.
So baby Ben already did that shit. Okay.
And he said, let's face it, if Avatar 2 and 3 don't make enough money, there's not going to be 4 and 5. That's what he said.
Yo, Discord literally cut you out as soon as you said Avatar 2 and 3, and Discord's just like, nah, he's not.
If Cameron said if 2 and 3 don't make enough money, there won't be a 4 and 5. So
there won't. Okay.
So make sure y'all go see it so we get 4 and 5, but don't watch it enough so it gets above the Avengers, because I want that to stay top. So see it enough where it makes the money, but not enough that it takes. I don't want it to take that top spot.
I don't think it's gonna beat Avengers. I feel like I don't know.
But
Uh,
anyways,
so so yeah, so the fact that the this show has their own world created, I thought that that was. I mean, I'm a huge me and you both, bro. Both we're both
huge.
story writers, so we
Right.
both appreciate created worlds from
Right.
other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at your shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dude, he's real. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck?
you know what?
Prove that he's not. That's what I thought.
Exactly.
You can't.
We've never been to the bottom of the ocean. We don't know
We
what be
never.
down at the bottom of that bitch. So
Nothing, because he killed them all. It's just him. He ruled. He's
exactly,
king.
he's just swimming around there. So ooh, this was dope. The opening song. Now,
Yo.
like I mentioned before, I'm not a huge like opening theme song and ending theme song buff
That's me.
of just a lot of shows in general. Like I'm not
Right.
really. I think a lot of them are mid. To be honest, I mean, yeah, most of them I feel like are mid. Like,
Right.
or you know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, like once again, I know I said this before, but I think one of the greatest opening theme songs is definitely Chain
So
and Air
good.
Gear.
So
Uh,
good.
I actually think that is my favorite opening song ever because I still listen to that normally on my
Right.
playlist. It
It's
comes on,
so
I still
good.
listen to that normally. But this opening theme song, I thought it was I thought it was fire. It reminded me of some lo-fi shit, and I listen to a lot of lo-fi.
Me too,
So
man. So
and
much.
and then so the opening theme song, you don't even hear it till like first 5 minutes in. Like five minutes
It's
in,
like,
so
yeah,
it's
it's
like
like
they start the show,
way.
and then minutes in, then they do the theme song, and then
And it's like during a scene too. It's not like normal anime where they show you like, here's a minute and a half of all the shit this season's gonna have. We're gonna ruin it for you, and here's the song. It's like a whole big event happens at the beginning of the show, and then while they're just walking home, and you have the whole like view of the world they're in and everything. That's when the song starts playing. It was dope.
yeah, it was fire.
It was sick.
And then I guess actually, I don't know if that was their ending song, but the
It
last
was.
song
It, it was.
that's the ending. Okay, yeah, they
Yeah,
did it that weird. It wasn't even like at the end. It was like
I liked
near.
it. I
No,
liked
it
it. It
was
was
dope.
cool.
It was dope. That's why I was like, oh, the music in this shit is tough. I'm like, they did
Right.
some different because it's some lo-fi shit. It wasn't like a normal theme song. It was to me, it didn't seem like a normal like anime theme
Right.
songs. Well, the music and like I said, I fuck with lo-fi. I listen to lo-fi a lot. I
Mm-hmm.
listen to lo-fi. I have a lo-fi playlist, so I thought the music was good. Um,
Facts.
I this could be categorized under the world, but the classrooms in this world
Those
they
were
have created,
cool.
that classroom was tough. So it's like, all right, boom, you have a college classroom, right, where the professor is up on stage, not on stage, but up on that, you know, a little lifted platform with a,
With
you
the
know,
little podium and with the
with the
chalkboard behind it and
but it's like one of the seminar classrooms with the
right,
huge, like he has the huge board behind him type shit.
right.
Um, but then so okay, so the teacher's standing up here, he's looking at y'all classroom, but the classroom is not far like depth wise, it doesn't even go far back. There maybe
Yeah,
like 15, 20 feet in front of him, but the wall just goes straight up
right.
and they're in their desks
Are
are
like
on the wall.
right.
So they it's like, yo, how did they even get up there?
Magic
But
Lawrence.
they're
They went
climbers, so I'm sure they just climbed up to the
right.
because what they do in this show is they climb. They're diggers. No, not diggers, but
Excavator.
explorers,
Yeah,
excavate. So they yeah they do dig.
yeah.
So they're meant to like climb. That's what they do. That's what this show is about. Them the abyss. It's a huge it's a pit. It's a
Yeah.
huge pit, and they
You
just
know what it
no one's ever
reminds me
taken
of?
a lot of.
Have you seen photos of Belize at all? It's like an island in Central America, or not an island, but a country in Central America. They have a
No.
thing off their coast. It's in the ocean called
Oh,
the Big Blue Hole, and it's literally a giant hole in the like when you if you fly over or if you look at a photo, you can see the hole in the photos, and it just goes straight down. and people
What's
dive
it
in
called?
it. And just type in Big Blue Hole in Belize. It'll pop up. It's sick. And this is what it reminds me of because at the end of the show, you get an explanation of it, and it's like 1900 years ago, an island was found out in the ocean, and there was a giant hole in the middle of the island that has like all these relics and all these creatures that have never been seen before. So the city of Orth was built on the island around the hole, and I guess Orth is just where adventurers go to try and like explore this giant hole in the ground. They've just been doing that for 1900 years, and it's like 1,000 meters wide, but no one knows how deep it goes because no one's been to the bottom. And when I heard about it and I saw it, I was like, this reminds me of the fucking hole down in Central America that they got. It's like the same
Yeah.
fucking thing.
Okay, I just saw it. Yeah, that would be.
Isn't that cool? You can
Yeah.
just like go diving and stuff in it, like and hang out
Oh,
by it. Yeah, people go diving in all the time.
that's
Crazy.
that's awesome though. Yeah. So that's what the show is about. The show is about. Oh yeah. So we were talking about the classrooms and how that's related to their
Right.
world. The show is about. Oh, because this gets into my next note. I feel like Matt. The show is just about a city that was built um, around. Oh, okay, so there is a pit,
Yep.
and a whole bunch of people came to live near this pit
Right.
because inside of this pit, like Chris just said, there are relics and other things of people that think like, oh, there could be high valuable or high target things here, and I
Right.
want to excavate them. So because of that, that brought a lot of people to this pit. Now around the pit is just mad houses, and it's a community now.
Right.
It's a city. It's a whole community. It's crazy. They came to live here because they wanted to extract or take from whatever and explore and look into this huge pit. And no one's ever. They don't know what's all the way down there. Now
Right.
I thought that premise was fire. I thought like
Yeah.
as
It's
in it's
dope.
gonna I would watch it. That sounds interesting. That's a
Right.
good premise. Like, oh, okay, the huge pit, everyone come here. We don't know what's at the bottom. Like mystery.
Right.
Mystery is always going to get the reader, the watcher
Right.
to as attention. You know what I'm saying? Mystery. So I thought it was dope. Um, bro, I feel like mad shit happened in this episode. And it's
Dude, a
24
ton of
minutes
fucking shit happened in this episode.
like
Because
mad
what
shit.
happened? It was like the girl at the beginning and her friend. You find out they're excavators and they're looking for relics, and they need to find the most in the class for whatever reason. Then they get attacked by a giant red snake, and she gets saved by a fucking robot that can shoot death. It can shoot kamehamehas out of its
On
fucking
some
hand.
Astro Boy type shit.
Yeah, so she finds that thing. So she saves him, and on the way home, she like hides him in her room. The whole classroom thing happens. Then they figure out how to revive the boy. Then the boy's like showing off all that. He's got like an extendo arm and shit.
He's
He
a
can,
robot.
yeah,
He's a
but
robot.
he doesn't know he's a robot. He was like, I'm a robot. Like, I guess he lost all of his memories.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be like a whole side story. I bet they explore about like who he is and who made him and where he came from. And we find out that the girl, she wants to go down to the bottom because her mom went down there, so she wants the boy to
Well,
help
yo,
her go
when did
find.
they say this? I didn't peep
That was towards the end when right before or it was in the classroom when she was like, I want to be a part of the 600-meter down team,
Yeah,
and he was
yeah.
like, no, because you didn't. I said I'd think about it if you brought back stuff, and she's like, but I need to go find my mom, like blah, like all that stuff. That's when she said it. She was like, I need to go down there and find my mom and everything, and he was like, he said something like, well, next time find valuable stuff and come back.
Am I bugging? I must have missed that.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So I guess
rewatched.
she wants to find her mom. I guess we don't know why, like where down there her mom is or anything. We just know she's down there. Cause
I'm not gonna.
well, I thought they were orphans. So when she's like, my mom's down there, because he gets pissed when she brings it up, but they're orphans in like a guild is what they all are.
True,
So
true.
when she was like, I need to go down there to find my mom, he gets all pissed off at her. So I was like, I thought they were orphans. What the hell is this thing about your mom or whatever? Because then remember the director, right before she talked to the teacher, was being like, you're all orphans to this guild because because you
Yeah,
have no parents left. Your parents left you here, blah, like all that kind of shit. So
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know if they're like children of people that went into the abyss that never came back. So the kids now live in this orphanage or whatever. But
Hmm.
who knows?
Damn. Yeah,
A
man.
lot of shit in this episode.
Yeah, bro. Like a lot of stuff like happens
Mm-hmm.
um cinematically, like and just like mad shit happens, and I felt like, yo, does how long are average? Do you know how long average like animes are?
So the
Like,
reason why this one
I feel
felt
like this one's
longer,
dumb long because it's like
so
24 minutes.
it's
But yeah,
this
they like it.
this episode is the same length as a normal anime, but normal animes when they do their intro song, it's a minute and a half of all the random shit that they have with the song. So this show didn't have that. This show still was playing, and then the ending theme is usually the same thing, where the ending theme happens and they play like some. It's like that meme where it's like the opening theme song and it's like the dude jamming out to a banger, and then it's like the ending theme song. It's the dude crying because they usually like have sad shit playing
Uh-huh.
during then. So this show doesn't have that. The show just keeps going while the songs are playing. So you get an extra like 3 or 4 minutes of content. So that,
I swear to God, that's literally in my head. I was thinking, I'm like, is this show longer because they don't
yeah,
do, we're not watching 3 minutes of music videos.
exactly.
We're literally watching the whole from minute 1 to minute 24. Like,
Right,
it's in that extra 3 minutes, if you add that up over 13 episodes, that's a lot.
right,
That's a whole show. That's a whole nother episode.
right.
That's a whole nother episode. Yeah, like that's a whole two,
That's a whole
because
episode because it's
13 times 3, because 3 times 2 is 26. That's one episode. So it's like
an
that's an
episode and a
episode and
half
a half. Yeah.
of
So
extra
like
content. That's why it feels longer because you're getting all that
that's
extra
okay,
content.
that's why it feels longer. That's what I thought. I'm like, yo, this because yeah.
Is
But
dope. I
and
like it.
so yeah, like I said, the story was interesting. I think it looks so nice.
It looks
If
beautiful.
you're
At the
watching this
very end, with the fucking when she's like, look at the sunset, and the sun comes up, and you have all the windmills around, and then it like pops back, and you see the whole city like in a
yo,
giant circle. It looks
yo,
sick.
if you have like one of them $1,000 Sony TV, the one, this would probably look crazy. Like, I'm just
Beautiful.
watching this on a normal, monitor. But if you
Which
was
reminds me, after this episode, remind me to tell you about a monitor I saw. But continue. Dude,
um
yeah, on one of those like crazy and like if you have like a slightly one of those slightly curved like 4K super big
uh
massive expensive TVs and you throw this on, your mind's going to explode.
it probably look, and you know what's funny? Before when I've known what this show is, but I've just never seen it. Like before,
Agreed.
because
Same.
I wanted to watch it with Bethany, but she be mad like she don't like watching nothing unless it's like certain shit. Like, but I can't say because her first like her main manga is TPN. So
Ah, okay.
compared to everything else, it has to be wet.
It has
TPN is like, if it's not up here, she's not fucking with it. I mean, I
right.
can't blame her for that. She's just very like, I got to be ill or else I'm not watching it type shit. That's how she is. So when I brought this up to her a months ago. Like, yo,
Uh-huh.
we should watch this, babe. Like, I heard it was fire. And I'm looking at the pictures and I'm like, oh yeah, this is really nicely. This
Right.
is on some
It
like the
looks
studio
beautiful.
that made this is on some movie type shit. Like, this is
Right.
on some movie because I saw there's a movie because
There's
you
two
you
of
you
them.
told me. So that's when I knew. I was like, oh, this studio was like, okay, they went ham on this and they
Right.
won an award. Oh, I know this is fire. Like,
Right.
I already know their all the animation, all that shit. I know probably spent mad money on this. Like, they got money in this
Right.
studio, whatever. So
Wonder what studio
um
did make it.
but yeah, man. So that's what I had. The world that they created, I think it's very aesthetically pleasing. The story is very interesting about how there's a pit and no one knows. We have this show is probably is about the secret to this pit. Like, what is it? Where did the robot boy come from? Because he came from the pit. He came from the
Right.
pit. we just don't know. We don't know how far down it goes, how da 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 da. So in this one anime of the year, I mean, like yeah, there's a lot of stuff backing this show here. Uh,
Real quick, the
yeah.
this studio also did Rising of the Shield Hero, so that's why it looks fucking beautiful. Because that show also looks beautiful.
Oh,
But
okay. I've never heard of that before.
the
Is
Rising of
it
the Shield Hero, oh my god, I know what we're doing in January. Ooh.
okay?
It's one of
All
my
right.
favorite mangas and animes. So get ready.
All right. Cool.
But going back to Made in the Abyss, it in my notes, the first two things I said were this show is chill as fuck because it is. The whole episode's chill,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also ominous. For some reason, I had like a
100%.
I know some shit is gonna happen when they get into the pit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's gonna get crazy when they get into the pit. I know that.
The fight with the snake kind of already let us know that
Yeah.
it could get like that. Like
Right.
the split tailed, whatever the fuck even the monsters got names and
It's
all
like
that
the
shit. Like it's
like the
dope.
red jaw split tail or some shit. I
Yeah,
forget,
yeah,
but yeah,
yeah.
it was like the whole episode's really chill. Like even the fight scenes were kind of like and like that chasing at the beginning. It was like the show still overall felt really chill. The music was nice and calming, but I felt like it was like ominous. I'm like it's chill as shit right now, but something's gonna happen, and I probably won't like it. It'll make me sad.
We're dealing with a huge pit and we don't know what the fuck's down there.
Right,
So
and we
that's where
know
the
this chick
ominous
is gonna
from.
jump down there with the robot at some point. They're going in.
Oh
We
yeah,
know that.
they're
Yeah,
100% going because
shit's gonna get dark.
she's determined. She's driven to make it to the 600 team and all that. So
So I know this show. This it reminds me of this other show I started watching. I used to watch it before bed. I know you haven't seen it. It's called Mushishi, and it has the same exact vibe because Mushishi is about a guy. He's like an exorcist, but for like Japan's demons and stuff. He goes around and helps people with their like problems and stuff, and gets rid of the demons and or curses or whatever. But it has the same like the music's chill. It's all beautiful. It's quiet. Even when the problems arrive, it's all chill and everything. And that's what this show reminds me of. And Mushishi has some really fucked up shit that happens with the people, but with the way they present this, like I still fall asleep because the music's relaxing. And I'm like, I
mhm.
can't watch. And like Mating in the Abyss was the same way. Like I would not be able to watch the show before bed because I'd just lay in bed and the music would start playing. Beautiful scene. I'd just pass out. And then like I'd wake up because like some fucked up shit would be happening. I'd be like, that's what Mushishi would do. That's what this show reminds me of.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like chill, but it'll fuck with you at some point later
Mm-hmm.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, no, it's. I think this is going to be the next show I watch because, like I said, I finished another a couple days ago, so I've got nothing to watch. I think I'm just going to keep watching Made in the Abyss. Might as
Yeah.
well.
This
Seems
is
really good. You can't watch it till you finish Kame ga Kill. I forbid
I'm
you.
hip.
I
I'm
forbid
hip.
you.
I'm hip.
Oh damn. So what are your final thoughts on the show? What do you think?
These my final thoughts on this show are look man, this won anime of the year in 2017 and that was not for no reason.
Right.
It looks really good. The story we can already tell. Well, to me personally, I think the story is interesting, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what I need. It gotta be different. This is a drama. This is not like no fighting this, fighting that. This is a drama. So, it's not what we, the normal fighting shit. It's not one of those. This is
Right.
on some movie type shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, and I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. So there's a lot going for this. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot going for this. I heard a lot of good things. It has very strong accolades and milestones. So this is definitely worth a shot. Chris, have we ever sat up here and actually said something was not worth a shot?
Yes.
We're gonna have to if we're keeping it real, our fans are gonna be like, yeah, they say everything. They say watch everything. Maybe it's
I
because we
wasn't.
pick all the good animes to
We do.
watch.
I
Like,
mean, our very first episode, I wasn't so hot on Black. Dude, Attack on Titan was brutal for me. I wanted to gouge
oh,
my eyes out. Um, I
um,
feel like we both have I feel like all the
oh,
shows
no,
we've
you're right. You're
covered,
right.
it's
We
not
both have.
like I don't think we've both been like this show sucks, don't watch it. I think it's either we've both loved them or one of us was like it's
Oh,
not for me, but it's all right,
but
and the
yeah,
other one
yeah.
likes it. I think that's what's been happening. But don't
Yeah,
worry, Christmas is gonna change it.
look, man. If it's a good anime, then I'll say it's. If it's good,
It's
it's
good,
good.
yeah. No,
I
Made of
give
Abyss
stuff.
is
I
great.
give stuff its credit, regardless of whether it fits that it's my cup
Exactly.
of tea
You
or
know,
not. You
like
know what
I
I'm saying?
said, Attack on Titan, I hate it. Doesn't mean it's not a good show. The rest of the world loves it, so it must be good.
Hmm.
I just hate it.
Hmm.
Same with me and
Hmm.
Black Clover. I mean that was you with teen romantic comedy snafu. You were like, I'll never watch this shit again, but I can see why people like it. Not for
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
yeah. So we've done that
Um,
before. But Lord,
but yeah. So now I would this is definitely something. And like I said, like now I feel like my bar is like kind of high now as well.
right? Yeah,
So like for me to watch something, the bar is gonna have to be set really high. But that's just because of I don't watch anime as much as you do. Like
right.
you are
I don't have a
lot
bar. I have a
more.
range.
Yeah, you just you're the like you test the samples of just a lot of stuff, and I
Right.
think that's a really dope quality to have because not a lot of people are like that, and because you have that, you can now mad animes that a lot of people don't like.
I
You've watched
know,
probably hundreds of them. You know what I'm
and
saying? Like,
it's nice because I can tell people like, especially you or Brandon or whoever, be like, oh, you've watched all these animes you really like. Check this one out that I know you've never heard of, and they'll watch it and you'll be like, oh shit, that was kind of fire.
okay,
Where the
yeah,
hell did that
like
come from? You know?
because them diamond in the rough animes are what
Right.
that's a huge in the anime game when you find a diamond in the rough and you're like, yo, I just found some because new animes be coming out all the time type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so yes, this is definitely a double
Must
thumbs
watch.
up for me. Yeah, I
Yep.
think, and the fact that man, it won anime of the year rated by Crunchyroll, I believe. I mean, it's Crunchyroll. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
And that
Like,
and that's a user based like the user like the fans vote. So when the
true,
fans are sitting there voting and Crunchyroll's like, y'all voted, this is number one, you know it's good. You know?
true.
So
So yeah, so that's what I had on this, man.
hell
That's
yeah,
what I had.
man. Definitely check it out, everyone. And Lawrence, why don't we lower the bar for December and you tell me what we're watching next week? A show I
So
didn't even fucking know existed until
I
what, an hour ago?
yeah, me too. So next week, guys, we are watching Always My Santa. This is not the Gintama though.
No, Ginta. All right, so a little sneak peek into the month of December. We other than December 1st is when this episode will be airing for all of you. Congrats. The 8th, the 15th, and the 22nd are all going to be Christmas themed animes. So, like Lauren said, Always My Santa will be released on December 8th. Oh my god. And then on December 15th, we're doing Chikoto Sister. I don't know what the hell it is. It's Christmas themed though. So there we go. And then for December 22nd, I've been trying to get Lawrence to watch Gintama for so long, and so has Brandon. So I thought, what better way than to make Lawrence watch the Santa Claus arc of Gintama for 3 days before Christmas. So 3 days
Yo,
before Christmas, Lawrence, you're gonna watch episode 200 of Gintama. Jesus fuck,
all the way skipping the episode. Yo,
it's perfect.
okay,
You'll
one
love it.
more question. I
I'm
actually just
ready.
pulled up my animelist.net again.
I'm ready.
How many seasons of Gintama are there? Like, why does it
Like
have so
9.
many different shits, bro?
It has. All right, so here's what happened. We're gonna
And this
end
is
the
a parody
episode.
show, right?
Yeah, it's like Deadpool. Imagine if you were watching Deadpool in anime form. Uh, Here's a little lesson on Gintama for all the fans.
There's nagging Tama
So
episodes.
the first season came out, everyone loved it. Second season came out, and the guy writing it was like, "All right, I've done everything I wanted to do. We're gonna end it. We're gonna end it." So in season two, you can hear people like the characters in the show being like, "It's the final season. We're not coming back. It's all over." Season two ends. Then season three comes out, and the anime itself holds a press conference telling you they're sorry that more content came out and they gotta make another season. But that this one's gonna be the final season. They're sorry that they messed up and they lied to us. Blah blah blah. Season three ends. Then season four comes out, and they're like, guys, we don't know. This asshole keeps drawing manga, so we got to keep animating it. So we're just fucking, we're just here, dog. We're just doing our story. We're gonna keep doing stuff. So then season four ends. Then like I think a year or two goes by, and then a new season comes out, and they're like, "We're back, bitches. You thought we were done, but our creator had more ideas, and we're just gonna keep going with it." So then
So
that
which one's
season,
the first season?
just regular Gintama, because they're all like Gintamas. Seasons 1 through 4 is regular
Oh,
Gintama.
it says
Then
season
there's like
4.
Gintama Tosen, Gintama, whatever. He so
Yeah,
the
so like
the guy who's drawing it just gets to the end and he's like, "Yo, but what if this happened next?" And he just keeps going. So they keep addressing in the anime where they're like, "Dude, our creator's a fucking he just keeps going. He won't fucking stop. He just keeps going." So then the most recent like season that happened like 3 years ago, they were like, "This is it. We're finally at the climax. We got all the big players from all the seasons. Shit's going down. All the big boss fights, everything. The season ends. The bad guys defeated. They finish it. They wrap all the arcs up, right? And this is my favorite. It's like the classic. You got the main dude. He's walking on the bridge. Beautiful sunset. His two little friends. They're walking the other way. It's been years since they've seen each other, and they walk past each other. And then you see like one of the friends like turns around, and it's going to be like a heartfelt reunion. The end of the show, they're finally back together. And then the anime, you see the director being like, "Cut, okay, over," and then it turns out you're in a production stage, and they're like, "All right, cool, that's great for the final episode of the season. All right, everyone, get your scripts ready. We're gonna get ready for the next season. It's gonna be coming out soon. We got to get ready for it." Because the artist who draws the fucking manga was like, "Yo, but what if this happened then?" And he just keeps going. He won't stop. And they keep addressing it in the show, and they're like, "We don't know when we'll be back, but fucking we're coming back. I don't know when. We'll see you soon. Whatever. Fuck this." So every time they try and end it, the dude who draws it just keeps on going. And it's funny because he's in the anime. They draw him as like a gorilla dude that can't talk, and he's just like a piece of shit that draws it, and they keep fucking with him. And the show is so good. It's so good. But it has like some of the best like fight scenes I've ever seen. Some fucking amazing story arcs. Dude, the Santa Claus arc, you're gonna piss yourself laughing. It's so funny. It's 2 episodes
okay.
long. It's like, you know how the animes have a classic Christmas episode where people
Yeah.
get together, nope. You ever wanted to watch Santa Claus beat the fuck out of another Santa Claus, and then 8 more Santa Clauses roll up, and just all of them just fucking fist fight each other for 2 episodes? Because that's what you're gonna get in the Santa Claus arc in Gintama. It's just 8 dudes dressed as Santa Claus pretending to be the real Santa Claus beating the fuck out of each other for no reason. It's great. It's so good.
Okay. Well, that's what we
Uh,
have to look forward to next month, guys.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, we almost fucking there now.
I know. Next
So,
episode, we start with whatever that Santa show is. I'm excited. I can't wait.
but yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Hell yeah, guys. Thanks
Appreciate it.
again.
Go check out Made in the Abyss. Thanks for being with us on another episode.
For sure, for sure. We will see you guys again next week. Ooh.
See y'all next week.
And stop.